Hey y'all, it's Jennifer. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to give you a little bit of a motivational Monday, sort of, or it's going to be a motivation to me because it's going to be a before. I'm not going to get to the after because that's going to take the next 100 days that we're working on. But I just want to show you how bad it has gotten, and so you know you're not alone. But we can do this, okay? As you know, the last year and a half of my life has been crazy. My dad had dementia, and so just everything was unpredictable. I ended up going back and forth to their house a lot because we tried to keep him at home as long as we could, which we kept him at home until the last month and a half of his life. But you know, everything was always crazy, and even if I wasn't over there, just the emotional toll that it took on me, I would just be emotionally exhausted, and it was hard to get anything done, especially, as you know, I have ADHD. I hate that I keep saying that, but oh my gosh, it can make your life so much harder, just doing basic things, okay? And you pile on the trauma of what was going on with my dad, and I was going through menopause. I may still be going through menopause, I don't know. Crazy things are happening. I think, you know, it can be an emotional roller coaster at times, and it's hard to predict, you know, is it RSD with ADHD? Is it menopausal hormones? Is it the fact that my dad had dementia and everything is just stressful? Who knows? But they all happened at once to create a perfect storm for growing chaos in my yard. And this behind me, I don't think it does it justice. This is just a field of weeds up to the fence. If you see the like trees right there, that's the end of my yard. And there are tracks in them where deer, foxes, who knows what, dogs, I don't know, have been coming into my yard. So I'm going to show you the things that I have on my list for the next 100 days, just so that you feel like I understand. I get it. I know what it's like to be beyond overwhelmed. Here, let's just walk so I don't have to keep doing this. Okay, y'all ready? Do you see, this is the field of grass. Maybe if I walk into it, maybe if I show you how tall it is. I mean, this is where the deer, or whatever they are. So as you see if you can see, like, the weeds are up to here. Some of them are higher, but that's what I'm dealing with. And these are the lower weeds. If we spin around this way towards my pear tree, all of these are even taller. There's a windmill in there somewhere that I absolutely adore, but you can't see it. So that's that. This is just the backyard, y'all. Back there, let's see. Remember whenever I showed, oh look, this is how I grow my garden and keep the deer out. No, it did not work. Well, it might have worked, I don't know, but the garden just became overgrown. There was a drought. I wasn't watering it because, you know, life. And so I've got to take that down. Taking my garden fences down is one of the tasks I have. It's overwhelming, but I'm going to do this. I've got less than 100 days now, but I've got 14 weeks. Yesterday was day 1 of 14 weeks. Because 100 days is 14 weeks and 2 days, and those days were Friday and Saturday. So let me show you some of the other things that I'm working on. Here, I don't know if you can see in here very well, but it used to be a chicken coop. Hasn't been cleaned out in a long time. Has not been a chicken coop in a long time. Needs to be cleaned out. I didn't mess with it basically because the door broke. It's now half a door. See, this is only half of the door. The other half is on the ground because it was too heavy. And so one of my long time to-do projects was to make a new door. So this is going to be one of those in the next 100 days. I'm making a door so that I can start using this again. My roosters are trying to outcrow each other right now. And there are some neighbors down the road, and every now and then I can hear their rooster crowing too. So they're all just trying to figure out who's the biggest in the neighborhood. But okay, so that's one of my projects. This is just another spot that I need to take care of with my tractor. You see this pile right here, that's actually my burn pile, but you can't see it because it's been overtaken by weeds. Okay, so this is the other side of the burn pile, and I don't know that you can see it, but the reason that I don't burn it is because it's full of limbs that I'm going to be putting in the bottom of my raised beds that I'm going to be building in the next 100 days to create a hugelkultur bed. This hot mess is my front yard garden that actually has some little green tomatoes on it, y'all. But anyway, this is the other fence that I need to take down. I think it's like 200 feet in. Well, you can see a little bit right there of the, it's actually right through there, of the greenhouse that needs to be completely rebuilt. The frame is the only thing still good, and it's packed with junk that just needs to be done. I have things like a green stalk, but Dollar Tree version of a green stalk that I bought a couple of years ago, never used. Need to do that. I have 10 kiddie pools on my front porch, brand new, that I got on clearance, that I have plans for, including but not limited to planting some beets, good Lord willing, in the next 100 days, preferably very soon. Let me go to the next pile. And then this pile right here behind me is a pile of granite slabs that I'm going to be using for, I used some for a walkway back in 2015 that was destroyed when a tree fell on it. But I also have plans for a deck. Now that there are no trees in my yard, in this part of my yard, because of that storm, but I've got to get things cleaned up, y'all. There's just like piles and piles of bricks over there, piles of junk that need to go to the dump. So this is what it looks like. This isn't even all of it, y'all. This isn't even close to all of it. There is still so much to do and catch up on, and I'm just going to give myself some grace because this has been a hard year, and I want you to do the same. I want you to give yourself some grace, and I want you to know that you're not alone and that we can do this. We're going to do this. Good Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise. We're going to end 2022 on a high note. We are going to start fresh and have a great beginning to 2023. Now, come on, I got to get busy. Let's go.